expect versus Bleeding Blue, which was your first release? What's going to be the difference now besides the new lineup?
Correct. It will be a big difference. Right now, we do have different styles that are more accentuated. So you can actually see our singers' roots, Mike's roots, all of our roots.
You can see your roots? Like in here?
Yeah, over here. No, and it's coming September, October 2010. And it will sound really, really good.
Thanks so much for coming on today. Next up, it's LA Guns, so you don't want to go away. Everybody metal.
Hold.
Get that perfect shot with Barbara Porter Photography. Barbara's innate talent and friendly approach is simply the best. Actors, musicians, that special someone, and pets. Her gift certificates make an excellent gift for anyone. And don't forget those holiday photos and greeting cards, a great idea for any occasion. To view some of her incredible work, visit myspace.com, Barbara Porter Photography, or call 818-347-9472.
Welcome back to Focus in the Mix with Denise Ames. I now have with me two members of what I call, and I think pretty much everybody else in the world calls, the real LA Guns. I have the illustrious Phil Lewis on this side of me, and I have Stacey Blades on this side of me.
Hi, Denise. Good to be here.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys are my first victims of filming at Coffin Case headquarters in NoHo.
Very nice. Nice place you got here.
Yeah, you like it?
Nice outfit you got on too, by the way.
Thank you. You know, this is designed by a girl in Canada. Her name is Jay Lang. It's called Rock Creation, R-O-K.
Yeah.
And
I want one.
Well, she does mail too. And you know what I love about her? She does pets.
Male corset. Of course.
That's right.
She does pets too, but look at these pants and
Yeah.
just unbelievable.
Fantastic. Really nice.
Yeah. And speaking of clothing lines, you're actually starting a jewelry line. And
I wouldn't go quite that far as starting a jewelry line. I have a friend who's making these picks and rings and stuff.
This is metal.
It's really cool. She's a great artist and she's a big fan. This other idea that I have. Hold on a sec if I can find it. I'm going to start my own fragrance.
oh my gosh.
Right, I've just got PL on it, but I'm going to actually call it something else.
With a jewel, with a
Yeah,
red ruby.
and she does, the girl that did the pics, she does all the bottles, and this one's a bit beat up, but
Because it's probably been on the road with you a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah, and
Well, that explains it.
that's my scent.
Phil, you know what it smells like? Like fresh forest.
Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of a mixture of like an old sort of like patchouli sort of 70s, 60s smell, but it's not heavy like that. I put some citrus in it as well, lighten it up a bit.
Now,
nice.
okay, now before we get into your clothing line that you're endorsing, Phil, I want to talk to you about your outfit because you said something to me that was very profound right before we started taping. Because I mentioned, you kind of look like a flower child from the 60s when you walked into the studio.
Yeah.
Tell me your decision about what clothing you are now not wearing.
I just don't want to wear black anymore. I'm just sick of it. I'm not strictly against black, but if I'm doing stuff, if I'm going out, I'm doing interviews and stuff like that, really want to make an effort. There's so many colors out there, and I'm really, really into the 70s retro thing. You can see I've got like old snakeskin boots and flared pants on, and this is a real shirt from everything's like totally authentic 70s.
Wow.
And in LA, there's just so many places to find this stuff. And it's not expensive at all, and it's great fun. And I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just enjoying the shock on people's faces when they see me.
I was shocked.
Yeah, like how you were blonde forever. I was always black, and now I just completely, it's time for a change.
Okay, but you're not going to change your hair color, right?
No, definitely not.
There you
No,
go.
that wouldn't.
Can't imagine.
That wouldn't look good at all.
All right.
But,
Well, since you're into this new 70s type of clothing, you ever thought about maybe branching out from jewelry into Phil Lewis clothing line?
I don't know. I mean, if somebody wanted to help me on something like that, I'd be happy to do it. But I'm really just concentrating on music, and we're doing. Stacey and I have started doing like acoustic shows together, and I really, really enjoy that a lot. I'm involved with this charity called Elysium that sends me out to children's hospitals in the LA area, and sometimes I have to wear a mask and a gown and go basically go around the wards, and any kids that want me to sing them Puff the Magic Dragon or a sex action. No, I'm not allowed to do that.
Okay, well, let's do the puff.
Yeah.
Let's do the puff.
And it's
Can you sing a little puff?
Puff the Magic. I need a guitar, of course,
It's
but
okay,
I don't think it's going to work too well on that one.
You're a
but,
singer. Just do a little
yeah,
bit.
Puff the Magic Dragon, live by the sea.
Oh, that's so metal. I love Puff the Magic Dragon.
yeah.
That's great. All right, Stacy, now tell me a little bit about your endorsing a new clothing line, which you happen to be wearing this year.
Yes, Rockwood Saloon, authentic apparel. I met Tony, the president, who started the company about 6 months ago, and he kind of had the idea, and it's really escalated over the last 6 months, and we actually had the release party at Howl at the Moon last Wednesday, along with my solo CD release party. And he had like 20 models. They did a whole fashion show. It was really, really cool. And, yeah, you can rockwoodsaloon.com. This is one of the shirts, really cool, with the skull and the guns and stars on it.
Gotta have the guns,
yeah,
LA Guns.
Yeah.
All right, now you just mentioned that you had a solo CD release party. So let's talk
Yes.
about, let's first talk about your CD, then let's talk about who was at your bash that I missed. Boo-hoo. Okay, tell us a little bit about your solo CD, which you have here.
Oh, wow. Where'd this come
I
from?
don't, fell out of the sky.
Cleopatra Records, they put this out about a month ago. And it's an instrumental album. So it's all guitar.
I think if you point it like
and no and it's all classical music, so it's numbers from like Strauss, Bach, Beethoven, and Adam Hamilton, who used to be in LA Guns, he produced it and played bass, drums, and did all the orchestration on it.
Okay.
So
what made you do classical music when you're so metal? What made you want to do like Bach and all that?
Those guys are metal.
yeah,
They
they were
are?
the original
Absolutely,
heavy metal.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
Beethoven, you put on Beethoven's Seventh, that's metal. I tell you, there's some bottom end on that.
Okay, I'm not going to argue because if Phil Lewis
Yeah.
says it's metal,
No,
it's
no,
metal.
yeah, I mean, back in the day, for its time, it's really like resonant and resounding and big, And Stacey did a great job on that record. Stacey and Adam did really, really good.
And where can people buy it?
They can go on Amazon.com and purchase this. Symphonic Slam, it's called.
Tell me, Stacey,
Yes.
who
Yes,
was
Denise.
who attended your party, Mr. Blades?
Well, Phil was there.
he was? Were you
yes.
there?
I wasn't.
Oh, did we just talk about that?
So, yeah.
Bobby Blotzer and Carlos Cavazzo from Rat were there. And Carlos is also endorsing Rockwood Saloon clothing. And his lovely girlfriend, Vicky, which you know very well.
Well, she's one of my best friends,
Yes.
and so is Carlos.
And she was one of the models.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so,
okay, she's got a nice rack to put up. Yeah. Okay, I could say that. Vicky loves
There was
me.
just, it was packed, man. It
Yeah.
was a ton of people, and we really had a fun night.
Where can you enjoy free live music every night? Columbo's Italian Restaurant and Jazz Club, located in Eagle Rock, the heart of LA. Open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, serving the city since 1954. Authentic Italian cuisine, generously poured cocktails, all served in a casual, festive atmosphere. Come for the food, drinks, and friendly people. Stay for the free live music. And there's never a cover charge. Full bar area, private party room, catering, and takeout. For reservations, just call 323-254-9138. See you at Columbo's. With a real estate market so challenging, you need a true professional in your corner. Louis Cruz with Freedom Real Estate has 15 years experience in the industry. Let his staff of professionals take the burden of this market off your shoulders. From start to finish, they are on your side. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, relocating, moving up, or getting out of your upside-down home and into a new one, they will be there every step of the way. From real estate to financing, they have you covered. Don't let this market keep you down. It pays to have experience in your corner. Call them today at 888-373-6684.
You guys were talking about your acoustic shows that you two do. And you know what it reminds me of is Richie Sambora and John Bon Jovi doing Dead or Alive. Remember that famous acoustic
Oh, I love
thing?
that.
Yeah.
That's so
So I'm
good,
like,
yeah.
wow, these
Yeah.
guys are doing that.
Yeah.
So tell us how you came up with that. And I know you did it, I don't know if you still do it, but you were doing it a lot at the Whiskey.
Yeah, we had a residency at this
Right.
February. We were playing every Tuesday.
Right. Tell us your favorite song to do acoustically.
It's amazing the really like rocking tunes like Rip and Tear and Sex Action, Some Life for Love. They work really good, especially Rip and Tear. I mean, and yeah,
Okay.
and it blows people away, and it's just like wow, because we do it. We don't try and like make it sound like a band. We just make it acoustic. The same thing that John and Richie did. and they're really good at it. And it's a good, it's challenge. It's different. It's quick and easy. It's light. We can get in and get out. A couple of acoustic guitars. It's not like the slow, lumbering machine that LA Guns is. With like 50-minute sound checks.
Stacy, tell me what your favorite song is to do acoustically when Phil sings.
Acoustically,
Yeah.
wow, there's a bunch. I really like, Crystal Eyes, and there's a song from one of Phil's solo albums called Baby I Want. I think that's one of my favorites. It's a really great song, really cool, moody, and it really translates well.
Sexy.
It's sassy.
All right, and before I forget, the viewers that are watching and waiting for their questions to be